Welcome to Zoo La La. So, who has the biggest gob on Earth? Some animals have small, cute, pert mouths, whilst others have enormous caverns. So why do such creatures need these massive gobs? The huge jawbones of the giant anteater from South America are drawn into a long tube. Their lower jaw can grow up to 25 centimetres in length, but despite this enormous mouth size, it has no teeth and can barely move its jaws. It uses this long mouth to probe deep inside the termite mounds, and this is where its 60 centimetre long tongue goes to work licking up the juicy termites. So the anteater's jaw acts more like a straw than a cavernous orifice. Whoa, it's not gonna work. The same can't be said for our next big mouth contender, the anaconda. These enormous snakes don't tend to eat very often, so when they do, they supersize. And because they don't have a knife or fork to dice up their meal with, or even claws for that matter, they have no choice but to eat it in one, no matter how big it is.
Keep going, Maddie, keep going.
The shame.
Thankfully, they can do it a bit better than I can, but they have a trick up their sleeve. Their jaw bones are only loosely connected to their skull with flexible ligaments. The lower jaw stretches away from the main skull, creating a whopping jaw angle of 150 degrees, and it can even split in two to open up to swallow huge prey items. The skin around their mouths is very thick and stretchy, and they can literally walk their mouths down their prey to swallow it down. But this is still not the biggest gob in the world. For that, we need to go to the ocean. The deep ocean. The mouth of the viperfish accounts for 20% of its body length. That's like me having a mouth this big. Their mouths are so large it could slow them down in the water, but they have no skin under their lower jaw, reducing the resistance as they swim through the ocean. They are equipped with massive teeth that don't actually fit inside their mouths, so when they spot prey, they hinge back their head, protrude their lower jaw, and impale fish with those needle-like teeth. But the biggest mouth of all is owned by the bowhead whale. This Goliath has a mouth that spans up to 4 meters, and the tongue alone can weigh as much as 900 kilograms. With a mouth this big, it must feed on something gigantic, right? Wrong. The bowhead whale preys on tiny zooplankton and mini crustaceans. It uses its massive gob like a fisherman's trawler net. As it swims, it takes on huge amounts of water, and then it lifts its gigantic tongue, which forces the water through a special filtration system. Its mouth basically acts like the world's biggest sieve, leaving behind all of those tasty zooplankton and crustaceans. Using this technique, it can consume 1,800 kilograms of food a day. That's the equivalent of 17,000 hamburgers. So if you have any weird animal questions, then type them in the box below. See you next time on Zoo La La.
No, Professor. The food jawbones is going. What's wrong with me?
New research into a group of chimpanzees has shown that the females are more aggressive to each other than they are to the males. The study, undertaken at Chester Zoo in the UK, showed that when females interacted with other females, they were much more aggressive,